Okay, counting you down in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to SBC Live. I'm Theodore Fernandez along with Nikita Lohman and Alex Schubert. Today we're going to be discussing some NFL award predictions for the upcoming 2019 season. So, Nikita, starting out with the Offensive Player of the Year. Who do you have bringing home the hardware?
Well, personally, I have David Johnson coming back and winning the Offensive Player of the Year.
Interesting choice there, seeing as he had that injury last season. Alex, what's your opinion?
I have Saquon Barkley. I think that he would win MVP if his team was a little bit better, but I think he's going to have an explosive year as really the main option on his team.
While the Offensive Player of the Year award is known for being given generally to receivers or running backs, I'm going to break the mold here and choose a quarterback as my Offensive Player of the Year. I believe that Baker Mayfield will take home this award. Jumping on to the defensive side of things, who do you guys have as your Defensive Player of the Year?
Well, I have Khalil Mack. I think that after the season he had last year, I think he can emulate that success or come close to emulating it. I think even with the new defensive coordinator, I still think they're going to get him involved in a lot of it, as the Bears' defense is known to be such a good group. So I think he can take home the trophy.
Well, the Bears had a great defensive season last year, and Khalil Mack definitely deserves a lot of credit for that. My pick is actually going to have to be Aaron Donald. You look at everything that he's done, he's an incredible player, and he's taking home this award.
I'm going to have to go with Myles Garrett. I think if the Browns are going to live up to the hype, Myles Garrett is going to have an amazing year and bring home the hardware.
All right, now going on to the Comeback Player of the Year. Nikita, Alex, you guys thoughts on this?
I think that David Johnson will win Comeback Player of the Year because he's going to have an amazing year and win Offensive Player of the Year. And after a decent year last year, having an amazing year will bring him Comeback Player of the Year.
You picked him as Offensive Player of the Year. You're clearly sticking with this. Alex?
I have Le'Veon Bell. He may not have been injured, but he came back from not wanting to play after the Steelers would keep franchise tagging him. So I think that with the Jets, he's going to be with a young quarterback. He's going to take a lot of the load to help Darnold start to develop, and I think that he's going to have an amazing season like he never sat out that 1 year.
My choice is actually going to have to be Cam Newton. He struggled last year with all the injuries. I think he bounces back as among one of the best quarterbacks in the league next year, and he leads the Panthers to an NFC South title. Now going into the big award, the MVP. Nikita, your pick for MVP?
Well, I am going to go with Aaron Rodgers. I think the Packers last year was a fluke. Next year, with new additions, they'll be amazing, and he'll win MVP.
Certainly, you got to think that a new coaching staff will help with that. Alex, your MVP?
Well, I have Phillip Rivers. I think that last year I thought that he was going to be very good, and I think that people are sleeping on him a bit, and with the addition back of Hunter Henry, he was gone all last year. That's a big improvement over an old Antonio Gates. So I think that real improvement to help him have more receivers to really help him just get going more is going to really help his game.
Well, you guys go with the quarterbacks. I think Aaron Donald will be the NFL MVP. I feel like he's been snubbed multiple times already. He's so dominant as a defensive tackle. He is already at this stage in his career, already a Hall of Famer, already an all-time great. And he's going to punctuate that by bringing home his first MVP award. For Nikita Lohman, Alex Schubert, and me, your host, Theodore Fernandez, that's been our NFL preview show. Good night from SBC Live.
All right, good job.